So that's an amazing one.
What kind of economic impacts does that bring to the surrounding businesses that are already there?
It's going to be, I mean, I'm extremely optimistic. I think that in addition to the visitors who are coming into the city and enjoying things like the amphitheater and all of the other entertainment venues, this is a great opportunity for new commuters and for and new residents. We've got Studio Tower. Emily Lokes over there, and they say they're 100% full.
Wow!
And
I mean, that's really amazing because in the last year they finished that apartment complex, and I wanted that map to stay up there because I was just going to get to that map, and the reason I put it in there was because Heartside, it's outlined in that red kind of dotted line, from about where the Amway Grand Plaza is to the south, all the way south of where the amphitheater is being built. You guys encompass a very large area of downtown, and we're talking about some of the more vibrant portions of downtown in terms of the arts, in terms of parks, in terms of museums. All of that coming together, I mean, there's just so much to explore in Heartside. It's got to be booming throughout that area.
There is a lot, and things are booming. I mean, we are focusing a lot on South Division.
Which that has a lot of vintage stores and things like that.
Yep, and that's been experiencing a renaissance. So I co-own a gallery, Art Rat Gallery, on South Division, so it's near to my heart. But also it is the main retail boulevard historically for Grand Rapids, and it's in a position to do that again. So be that again. So yeah, the vintage stores, we've got 8 of them in the past 3 years.
Wow.
Have come up. And we've got a vintage guitar store I'm a guitar buff, and it's amazing, Tone Chasers. We've got a couple of art galleries there, and we're going to be adding to South Division Trust Restaurant. It's Chef Tremel Hawkins, who's the executive director for 40 Acres, is putting together a prix-fixe menu of new American soul, 7 courses for 24 guests a night.
Wow.
And it's going to be
an experience.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty spectacular.
Experience, yeah.
I think over the last year, what might be a little disappointing for some folks in the community is seeing some of the storefronts come and go. But there's this ebb and flow in the community as a whole, where we see local businesses come and go sometimes. Most recently, a couple of those have been in the Heartside district.
Yeah.
I would imagine there's equally just as some exciting things coming to the district. So what do you have to say about, the businesses that we see leave? Is there an attraction to fill those empty places throughout Heartside?
Yeah, I mean, it's challenging when there's, there are still a lot of vacant storefronts in South Division. And, the geometry of making sure that there's enough stores, there's enough density that people feel good walking, and they feel they're coming for, they can come for an afternoon or something. That gets, that's tricky. And then if you couple that, a couple of, the losses that we experienced were a couple of the restaurants right across the street from our gallery, actually, Rockwell Republic.
I was going to say Rockwell was the one I was thinking about there.
That used to be our,
one of my favorite places.
Yeah, that was our west office at my, 30 feet away from us. But restaurant business is tough, and there have been some changing dynamics. But I'm really hopeful that with these new, Grandma and Bamboo, and we've got Tower Pinkster Architects there, that we can really, support
those local
businesses.
Yeah, and I mean, that says a lot coming from someone who is part owner of a business down there. If you're feeling optimistic about it, those around you should as well. Now, you were telling us a little bit about a breakfast for the Business Association.
It's like a breakfast club?
Yeah. So, monthly, every 3rd Wednesday of the month. So this is going to be, it's Monday today. Yep. So in 2 days, on November 19th, we're going to have our our last breakfast club of the year, because
Okay.
it seemed a little mean to bring people out the week before Christmas. But yeah, we meet at Taste Buds Kitchen Connect. It's also the Brunch Lounge, which is at 122 South Division. And you get some pastry and some coffee, and we talk to businesses. And also we have representation there from DGRI and from GRPD and from the Office of Special Events, all of the people who are helping make things happen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, very nice. And you also sent us some pictures of some holiday things going on in the Heartside area. Well,
Yep.
Tell us all about that.
So I think everybody knows about Chris Kindlemark at the
holiday market or the downtown market. Yep.
Which downtown market is part of our neighborhood too, and we've been working a lot with the downtown market and with DGRI to make sure that people get full advantage of the neighborhood. If they're coming down, they're going to the downtown market. DGRI is providing us trolleys on this Saturday and Small Business Saturday, November 29th. So November 22nd, November 29th, there's going to be trolleys circulating through Center City, like Rosa Parks and Monroe Center. And they'll be coming around to South Division, and they'll be going throughout Heartside, including the market. So we've got that. There's the tree lighting downtown, and this year we're going to have a tree lighting of our own at Peckage Park. On November 22nd is the tree lighting this Saturday, and just before the big tree lighting, we're going to be doing one at Division and Cherry.
Awesome.
And then all of the businesses are, putting on their best. They've got events, they've got special deals. There's lots of holiday stuff. We love the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to kind of wrap things up and put a bow on it, you've got so much going on in Heartside, whether that be new business coming in, whether that be businesses holding events, whether that be at the Acrisure Amphitheater coming in, the Three Towers project starting. There's so much going for the neighborhood. Can you give us your take on what you envision for the future with all of these things coming in?
Again, it's chock full of stuff. I look to South Division again because there's been a perception, of South Division as being not a place that people want to go. It is fast turning into what it used to be decades ago. The main boulevard there and a feeder to all of Heartside. We are the downtown district that borders on the 2nd Ward and the 3rd Ward. So as far as bringing everybody together into a downtown that belongs to everybody, we're well on the way to doing that. I'm real excited about what our neighborhood, south of Fulton, and enjoy everything that we've got.
Yes.
Well, Matthew Rothenberg, we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much for highlighting all of the great things you guys got going down there in Heartside. And I do love to go spend some time at some of those vintage shops down there in South Division. So,
yes.
All right, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, in just a few minutes, we're going to chat winter weather, what you can expect, and when you can watch the Weather Team's Winter Weather Special after this. All right, 8:41. In just 2 days, the 13 Weather Impact team, including Chief Samantha Jacks, is revealing their winter weather forecast.
Yeah, we've been giving you some hints throughout this week of what we expect in terms of putting the weather puzzle together. Meteorologist Colton Woods giving you another one here.
As we prepare to release our winter weather outlook here at 13 on your side, it's important to know why we forecast what we're forecasting and the tools that get us there. One of those tools are analogs. Analogs essentially are years that are similar to what the year we are seeing right now. So the weather pattern that we're seeing, we're looking at years that are pretty similar in the past to help predict the future. Now, heading into this winter, it looks like we'll have a weak La Nina, so we will be looking at years that also have had a weak La Nina to see what the weather could look like